Good morning, everybody. Rick here. It's Sunday morning, the 7th of June, and I am here at the original Wichita Zoo, here just off of Seneca, here in Wichita, Kansas. This is Kansas Wildlife Center, as it's called today. I did a brief walk around. I did not see very many animals, which is kind of disappointing. There are some ducks in there, but this is a really pretty part of Wichita. This is in the Riverside Park area here in Wichita. There's playground equipment, there's some old structures, and it's a beautiful morning this morning, just gorgeous. But anyway, we're going to walk on here and we'll show you some different areas around here in this park area. I've been wanting to do this for a while, so I thought this would be a good morning to go exploring. So, if you're not doing anything this Sunday morning, you'll come along and join me on this exploration of the original, part of it is the original zoo here in Wichita, but there's lots of other parts to this area. Like I said earlier, there's old structures, there's playground equipment, it's just quite a variety of things down here, and it's a very pretty area, especially this morning. So come on along, I'm going to turn you around and we're going to go on a little walk here. Sorry about the sun. I kind of swing around here and kind of give you a full view. That building, we're going to go over there and take a look at that closer here in a moment. And this is the Kansas Wildlife area where the animals are. We're just going to kind of swing around here. We're just going to go on a little walk. I'm using my selfie stick this morning, I guess that's what it is. It does a little bit of everything you can use it for, like I'm doing this morning. Kind of gave you a little bit better view. I've got to extend it out a little ways. I thought I'd see how that worked this morning. I think I've got to send it out all the way. But at any rate, I was going to take this area here. I think what this is like I don't know if this is a splash pad. It might be. I know they got one down here somewhere. But there's these arches. Well, they're not arches. Little. Well, I'll just have to show you. They're kind of an arch. We're going to go up here and take a closer look. These all, of course, light up at night. I bet this is really pretty when all these lights are on. See, they just go all the way around. Just in a complete circle. And then, of course, there's benches as well. I don't think this is a splash pad area, but this is got a really large area here with a different style of brick. Different pattern of brick, rather. It's a different pattern of brick here. And here's this kind of reminds me of the center of the universe in downtown Tulsa a little bit. These might be lights. Built-in lights. I'm not real sure. There's an old building over there we're going to go take a look at. I did a video on the center of the universe. It's kind of hard to get to. It's right smack downtown Tulsa, and you've got to kind of do some maneuvering to get there. The morning we were there, they were having a marathon race, but I just asked what the police were there. They were monitoring traffic and keeping people from going where they shouldn't be while these people were running. But I just asked one of the policemen, I said, would it be all right if I just parked along the street right up here in the next block? He said, yeah, that's fine. And I probably had to walk, we probably had to walk like, oh, I don't know, probably a couple blocks. But if you want to watch that, it's one of the videos I did here last summer. What the deal is, for those of you that may not have watched the video or don't know what that is, there's just this big round brick area, kind of like what we saw back there, and you stand right in the center, and then you have somebody stand to the outside of this area, and then you yell out and you can hear your voice echo, but the person standing outside of the circle, they cannot hear the echo. Only you can hear the echo. So that was kind of cool. But like I said, it is right just smack dab downtown Tulsa. But at any rate, it's still kind of a cool place. There's also an area called East Meets West, and it's just beside I think a hospital, maybe, and it's kind of hard to get to. There's a walkway that you can get up there and walk over this bridge. I never did find that. I just walked along the other way, and what it is there's a statue of a man in a horse and wagon intersecting with a family in a vehicle, and the horse, of course, the horse is reared up and scared, and they just about have a collision. But then right in back of that is the original highway, Route 66 highway bridge. Of course, it's blocked off, but you can walk down there and you can peer in it, and then you can walk. They got a concrete path, and you can actually take pictures of the side of the bridge. It's really, really a very pretty bridge. But back in the day, they made bridges really, really intricate. A lot of design work went into these bridges back in the day. It's not like today. Not at all. Now here's a little, I don't know, pond area, you might call it. Got some ducks and or geese out here this morning. People come down here to walk their dogs or jog or just enjoy it. I mean, it's just really pretty down here, and you can stretch your legs if you so wish. There's another area we're going to walk on down here. This, what I'm getting ready to show you, is really unique. Let me just spin you right here again. I know that sun is just we'll go around this way, kind of avoid the sun. Kind of taking a 360 around. Of course, downtown is just literally, we're just right in and to the side of, or maybe a little bit to the back of Douglas, the main street of Wichita, Douglas. And there's another place over there that you can sit. Well, I don't know if there's any benches over there or not. There might be. We probably won't go over there. They're over there this morning. But there's something over here that I did want to show you this morning. And then we'll eventually get to the zoo part. Like I stated earlier, I did walk around it. I saw some ducks, but the rest of the animals I did not see. They may still be sleeping. They may have put the animals up for right now. I'm not sure. All I know is they don't appear to be there this morning. That's okay. We're going to show it to you here a little bit anyway. We're just taking a leisurely walk through the Riverside Park area. It's quite a large area. It really is. There's all kinds of picnic tables, and they're not blocked off. They're not stacked on top of each other. They're ready to use if you so desire. This would be a very nice place to have a picnic. Go grab a couple of sandwiches and a cold beverage and just enjoy the beauty of this park. And there's another area too. We probably won't do all that this morning, but we're going to go around a little bit here this morning. I'm using my action camera this morning. This is kind of different. It's just like a little dirt path, but it's got rocks or bricks on either side. And it's probably a walking and or a bicycle trail. We're going to go on. I'm going to show you this over here just real quick. This is really unique. I stumbled upon this a few years ago just by accident, just messing around like I'm doing right now. Of course, that's before the days I had these type of cameras and such. I don't know about where y'all are from, of course, but in our neck of the woods, May wasn't a very pleasant month. It was a little chilly. We had some rain. It didn't flood, thank goodness. We had some minor flooding, but it wasn't like a huge flood like we had a year ago in 2019, where we had like 2 consecutive floods. I mean, literally one on top of the other last summer. That wasn't good. And then it seemed like when June hit, all that stopped. Days have been beautiful. No rain. Just more like summer type weather when June hit, like flipping a switch, so to speak. This kind of almost has a Stonehenge like feel to it. The grass isn't real dewy this morning, which is probably a good thing. Now that just appears to be just a big rock. But you get over here and they've got like mosaic tiles. And I'm sure each one represents something different. The first one up here is kind of like the stars. You know, the stars form different things. We're going to go up close here. I'm sure that's what this is. It's just a map of the stars. and watch some of them form. You've got like a bird, and you got kind of a half man, half horse with a bow and arrow. And then this is our planets, I'm sure, our solar system. Looks like a whale and a dog. And then they got lights that may or may turn on at night. I'm never here at night, so I'm not real sure. And then here's this over here. It shows just a whole array of different things. That's quite tall, probably well over 10 feet. Probably 11, 12 feet tall. Let me see if I kind of get in here, just give you an idea. Now see, that looks like a lobster. I'm sorry, my shadow's in the way. That kind of looks like a lobster there. Then you got a unicorn down here. And then a horse. And it's just different things like that. And then you go around here and there's another. These are huge. I bet these could be 15, 16 feet tall, or maybe taller. And they just got different designs on them. I'm sure these all mean something, but I am just not real sure. Now here you go. I'm going to read this to you because I know this probably won't come out. It's quite long. I'll just read part of it. It says, as a place of reflection, study, and celebration, these standing stones structure a technologically accurate astronomical observatory. It tracks the sun's location by aligning the stones at sunset, sunrise, and at a local noon on the first day of each of the 4 seasons. The small ground stones and their medallions mark the sun's shadow falling from the southernmost standing stone and a beam of light upon the center of the medallions. From an eye atop the stone, when the sun is at its apex, local noon on the first day of each season, the medallions note the specific date to be observed at local noon. If you sit on the benches and follow the line of flagstones to the west in the evening, you may watch the sunset directly over the other standing stones. Setting to the south on the winter solstice, the shortest day of the year, and the furthest in the north on the summer solstice, the longest day of the year, conversely, the sun rises between the 2 bench stones from summer through winter. And that's what that says. That's most of it anyway. That's what that says right there. Then there's a big long piece of rock. It's probably, oh gosh, there again, that's probably 7, 8 foot long. And that's just kind of the way it goes. There's another one over there. This actually has little, some kind of little drawing right down there at the base of this rock. That's what it is. And then you got these stepping stones that you can walk out to it. And then here's another rock that's got, these might have been lights at one time. And they may still be. I'm never here at night, so I'm just not real sure. But that's what this area is. I'll just kind of give you a, kind of get back here a little bit and it'll let you see the whole thing. See, there's the first one we looked at. Looks like stars and planets and that sort of thing. Then here's the other one. And then here's the other one. Yep, it's different. And I know these have probably been here for a long time. kind of get back here a little bit more, just so you can see the whole outlay of the area. And that's just what we were looking at up close. And then there's another stone over there of some sort. So I think we're going to make our way back over. And we'll go check out the original Wichita Zoo. Whenever the current zoo opens back up again, I'll probably do a video of that. But right now, I don't know. It's kind of a hassle. You got to make a reservation, and they only allow so many reservations, and they'll only take you through part of it. And I really don't want to do that. I just keep hoping they'll go ahead and eventually open back up the normal, the normal way. You just walk in, pay your ticket, and go your own leisure. Another zoo we like to go to is Oklahoma City Zoo. And there again, you've got to have reservations and all this, and we're just not going to do that right now. Now we're going to go back over here. Try not to go too fast here. There's quite a few people, well, not quite a few, but there's a few people down here this early in the morning. And they probably want to get down here, before it does get hot this afternoon. It's been in the upper 90s. And like I said, this is just the 1st of June, so I imagine by the time July rolls around, we're going to be, it's going to be quite a bit hotter. Usually around here, it's usually by July and August, oh gosh, you're looking triple digits. We're going to make our way back down now. Now basically we're just going back the way we came or started. Something else I should point out, I'm walking kind of like down this dirt path. But every so often they got these old-timey looking like street lamps. And I bet these all light up at night. it would be cool to come down here just right, maybe like right before dark, and do a video down here. But that's what they look like. There's one of these. They're just all down this pathway here. We're kind of swinging around here. And then here's a picture. This says 1933 on it. Oh, sorry. This shows, I know you can't read that or probably see it very good. What it is, it's a picture of a large public swimming pool. Was in South Riverside Park from 1923 to 1969. Let me kind of zoom in, or not zoom in, but get down here close. But that's where that used to be here, back in the day. You know, I bet there were a lot of things down here that's not here anymore. Like that pool, for one. Oh yeah, I was going to show y'all something else too here just a little bit when we get down there. Yeah, I bet you back in the day this was quite the place. And it still is. It still is. It's nice to come down here and, like I said, you can walk, hike, jog, bring a meal, bring a lunch, or just simply enjoy the beauty. It's really, really nice. It's kind of like a Wichita's version of a miniature Central Park, maybe. Nearly, I'm sure not quite as huge as the one in New York City area. That's kind of what it reminds you of, because like I said, we are literally just within a very short distance of downtown Wichita. There are a few people down here, but it's still very quiet. I bet these all light up at night too. These are all around this area that goes around this bricked in area with the lights. I bet this is really pretty in the evening or at night. There's a lot more areas I could profile, and I might eventually. There's a huge statue, Indian statue. It's called Keeper of the Plains. They've actually got pots down at the bottom of the statue where fire comes up out of these pots. And I've seen it. I've seen those flaming pots. And that's really cool. And I bet that's really, there again, they've got benches that you can sit and watch these pots burned at the base of this statue. Really cool. And around the Century 2 area, there is a lot of water fountains. A lot of water fountains. Water fountains everywhere. And I might profile those too. I like to before summer ends. Oh, you could spend You could spend years profiling everything to see here in Wichita. Now here this Asian looking, I don't know what you want to call it, structure is. I've been here before, of course. I peeked in the windows. There's really nothing in there. And I have no idea if this served any purpose back in the day. I have no idea. It's kind of got that Asian or China or whatever feel to it. We're going to walk up. We might peer into one of the windows, but there's nothing much in there, if I remember correctly. The windows are really dirty. I don't know if we can actually see anything in here or not. Huh. No, not really. Some of the windows are boarded up. Yeah, there's just not a lot to see. At any rate, I think we're going to go down here and look at the old zoo here just real quick. And we'll get another look at this building. It's a cool old building. Just don't know what it might have been at one time. I'm sure it's been here for a very long time. Very long time. Okay. And we're going to go on. Seems like every time I do a video, there has to be a train. Just has to be a train. That's all right. That's just where we were from, right down there. And then, here is, I don't know if you can make that out or not, it says Kansas Wildlife. This would have been the entrance, of course. We're going to take a look here. Like I said, it doesn't appear that there's any animals in here. Well, not very many. Let's see, here's where one of them might have been. And honestly, I just don't see anything in there. I did walk around earlier. Now this says red-tailed hawk is what that says. Turkey vulture. But unless they're hiding in there, I just don't see anything in there. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. There is two. There is two. Gotta get this up and over. It's right there. don't know if you can see it or not. That looks like the red-tailed hawk. But there it is right there. I hope that comes out. Well, see, I didn't say that earlier. Okay, we're going to go on here. And this says common snapping turtle, ornate box turtle, river cooter, and false map turtle. Okay. But when I walked around here earlier, I just did not see any turtles in there. Great horned owl, it says, and three-toed box turtle. And they very well could be in there. I'm just not seeing it. They could very well be in there. They're just hiding. And this says North American possum. And there again, I'm just not seeing a possum in there right now. There may not be anything in there at this point. And here's another area. Okay, let me kind of read this here to you. This is a history of Kansas Wildlife Exhibit. There have been a place to go look at the animals in Central Riverside Park since 1901. Native animals were the first ever displayed here: deer, elk, and pronghorn. The building shown here on this site was from 1927 to 1970. It had big cats on one side and monkeys on the other. Annual attendance during the 1930s sometimes exceeded 1 million people. The current facility, the Kansas Wildlife Exhibit, opened in Halloween of 1988. Once again, native animals are featured and continue to give visitors a place to go look at the animals. They got a fence around here. I just can't get any closer, but that's what it says. So, in this very spot was a huge building. Let me kind of get up and over, sorry. Maybe you can kind of get a look at that building. Maybe. But anyway, I kind of go up and over the railing here. American beaver. And this is feeding is at noon. There's a lot of napping in the afternoon. Follow us on Facebook. So, I don't know if that's an old sign or what. Looks like there's a real little tent back in there. And this says bobcat. But like I said, just don't see any evidence of that. There's a bird flying around. Okay guys, I think we're going to call that good for this morning. Hope you all had a nice weekend, have a nice enjoyable Sunday. And as always, I will catch you on the next video. So, goodbye for now.